How's everybody doing? We're back again with another video. And in this video, it's just simply gonna be a rant about the Sig Sauer P320 situation. I've recently watched a 2-hour long video about the situation, and the channel that I watched it on, I will link it in the description. But the channel is Law of Self-Defense. There are a few attorneys or whatever, and they were going over the case page by page or whatever, and reading some of the texts and all that. And there's just things in there that piss me off because you got a company like Sig that makes pretty good products, and then they make this shit of a gun, and then you got Sig fanboys who are defending this shit. And I'm just here to kind of express myself and all that. I'm going to bring up a few things that I didn't in my last video about the case. So one, I'm just going to give you a whole, kind of bring in all the aspects of the whole situation. Okay. The P320 was not drop safe early in its life, right? So the gun, there's video footage of people dropping a P320, and when it drops at a certain angle, it goes off, it fires. Multiple different videos, multiple different YouTubers that make these videos, right? There's videos of people hitting the back of the slide with a hammer and it goes off. So there's the documentation that this firearm is not drop safe, okay? And I didn't even realize this, but even Sig put in their manual, the manual of the firearm, your owner's manual, that the gun isn't drop safe. It said like it may go off if you drop it, right? Which is the truth, right? Which is hilarious though. Like just taking those facts, that's already a shitty ass gun. That's a gun that you're gonna be very antsy over if you drop the gun while it's loaded, right? So those facts alone already push the P320 in a league of its own as far as like shitty guns, right? Even High Point is better than that, because the High Point will just not fire. But I'd rather have a gun that won't fire rather than a gun that will fire when you don't want it to, So the newest thing that I found out, one of the newest things I found out about it, is in the manual, also, they put vibrations could possibly cause the gun to go off. Like, are you fucking shitting me, bro? Like, and when I heard that, I'm thinking, how are you gonna stop vibrations? Think about it this way: when you're carrying a gun on your hip, or even if a gun's in a bag that you're carrying, you walking causes vibration. There's constant vibration, period, right? So the fact that they said that this gun would go off because if there's vibration is fucking retarded. It's beyond me, okay? And at this point in time, I know my last video, I said I'm not bashing Sig, I'm only bashing the 320, but fuck that, I'm bashing Sig, fuck them. They, not only did they make a shitty ass product, and the thing about it is this: they consistently, when people came to them talking about, oh, we have a problem, the gun's going off when it's supposed to, they wrote it off like, oh, the gun is not supposed to go off, so it's obviously user error. That's all they kept doubling down on consistently. And I've heard this from different sources. So they're already not doing their customer service part after they made that shitty ass product, right? So not only did they do that, they were acknowledging the issues, but they're like not trying to fix it, right? So it's so much shit going on with Sig Sauer, and it just seems like a really fucking shitty ass move to make on their part, right? It's it's just sad. And then you got they were talking about how, you know, you have all these people that are suing them, and there's video documentation of the guns just going off without a trigger pull. Video proof, okay? So to all of you out there, you SIG fanboys who are out there saying it's just negligence. I consistently hear that. I consistently see it in comment sections on YouTube videos. It's just negligence. They don't know what they're doing. There's proof of there not being negligence. So what is your argument there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just fucking crazy. And I'm gonna link the video below, and I want y'all to watch all of it. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And all this shit together, right? You know, you got multiple people being injured by a 320, you know, and there's proof of it. You got the history of the non-drop safe issues. You know, you got another thing that I read, or that I heard, but I heard in a video, is that the military, because now it's the new military sidearm in the US, they reported similar issues or a lot of malfunctions, and that's the reason they asked SIG to put a manual safety, because they weren't gonna buy the firearm if they didn't put a manual safety on it. So that tells you the the just the basic design of the 320 is faulty, because the military wasn't gonna buy it without a manual safety. And so all that together, and SIG being the way that they are with the whole thing, talking about, they're blatantly lying, right? They're saying, oh, the gun's not supposed to fire when it's not firing, it's all safe. They put all these safety features when they didn't. SIG saying, they said at one point that, like, they kept taking shit out of the manual, putting shit in, taking it out. So they acknowledge there's issues, but they don't want to do shit about it. They don't want to admit that they caused the issues. So anyway, another thing about it is, like, they reported that, falsely reported that there were no issues of there were no drop safety issues reported, which was a fucking lie, because that was the biggest thing, was the drop safe issues, and there's video proof of this, okay? If you don't believe me, you don't take my word. I'm gonna link the video of the link the video of the or the video. I'm gonna link the video I watched, and just go search on YouTube P320 drop test, right? Just do that, and you'll see countless videos of those guns firing when they're dropped, right? So all of this, I'm going to lay everything out for y'all. And if you are on the fence for SIG P320 and you don't know where to go, I'm going to lay everything out. Just my thoughts, okay? 1, history of non-drop safe, or history of not being drop safe, okay? That's a fact. That's a fact, okay? So non-drop safe issues, right? You got SIG's customer service as far as being in denial about the situation, which makes it even worse for them. You got countless people reporting the guns going off in holsters, and there being video proof of this happening. And then you got SIG again acting like these pistols don't have issues. And then you got in the manuals, you know, they're saying vibrations can cause the gun to discharge. They said that vibrations could cause the gun's safety features to not work. Like, vibrations? Are you kidding me? So, and it's in the user manual. I don't know if it still is right now, but I know at one point it was. And so all of those situations, all those scenarios, and everything that lines up with all the situation, And you still got people defending this shit. It's ridiculous. Listen to me, okay? If you're defending SIG on this, you are fucking delusional, okay? All of the facts, all the evidence that shows this gun is not a safe firearm. And you still got SIG fanboys that are sitting here sucking the dick of SIG. What's what they're doing? It's fucking laughable, man. And as time goes on, you hear more and more, and it's like, it's sad. You know, you got people that are sitting here saying, you know, if you call out SIG on these issues, they talk shit about you, you know. And there's big YouTubers that are doing the same shit, right? You got big YouTubers that are sitting here saying, oh, it's all bullshit, it's all bullshit. It's clearly not bullshit, okay? And me personally, right? You got people saying they're all people, and there's like 20 something plaintiffs, right? 20 people that are involved in this lawsuit. You got people saying that they're all negligence. Me personally, I'm not convinced that's true at all, right? The history and everything of this gun, right? In all this, you ever heard the term, when there's smoke, there's probably a fire. When there's smoke, there's fire. That applies here, okay? Like, seriously. And I am not happy that this is going on at all. Literally. I wish it wasn't, because the SIG 320 I was going to buy at one point. That's kind of why I'm so passionate about this. And so, not even passionate, but more upset. Really upset. Huge disappointment. Actually, anger now, the way that SIG has been taking it. At this point, it's fuck SIG. You know what I mean? That's all it boils down to, because the way they're reacting to it. If they reacted differently, it would be a different situation. But they want to double down on their shit product, you know, and then their fanboys are just giving them more confidence and shit. It's like, we as gun owners should not accept this shit, okay? And fuck all the YouTubers who are sitting here talking shit about people who are calling SIG out on their bullshit. You know what I mean? Fuck all of you, because you don't see all this shit going on and you're just claiming it's negligence when there's proof it's not negligence. There's proof, video documentation that it's not negligence, okay? So where's your argument there, right? Fucking bullshit, bro. Like, if you're one of my fans or one of our fans, me and Mark's, or the Centerfire fans, and you happen to own a SIG 320, I'm not talking down on you because you probably didn't know anything about this. You know, they marketed their pistol being safe when that was far from the truth. I don't care if you own a 320, and even if I wouldn't carry one personally, but if you decide to do that, it's your own choice. I'm not bashing you personally. I'm bashing the fucking product, and I'm bashing the people who are sitting here defending them when not defending a product, that shit, and a company that is essentially laughing in our faces, right? Like, oh, no, the gun's not supposed to go off. The gun's not. It only goes off when the trigger is pulled. When it was shown countless times to be a lie. So it gets to me. It really pisses me off because I wish this wasn't a thing. I wish SIG didn't make this shit gun. And now, since the way SIG is taking it and the way that they can just make a shitty product, a dangerous one at that, and basically laugh in our faces, I'm not gonna buy any SIG firearms, you know? I'm just not. I'm not, man, just based on everything. And I'm not gonna sit here and, like, I don't even think I could trust another SIG product from this point on, right? Not saying the older products, because they have good pistols and stuff, and you know, but I'm just probably wouldn't buy another SIG firearm, or not another, but I would probably never buy a SIG firearm now from this point on, because it's sad that this is the case. You know, it's sad that a company that it's not like a company that's down here. It's a company that's up here can make a firearm. Excuse me. They can make a firearm that is as dangerous as the 320 is. A gun that the term. Oh, guns can't. When people say, "Oh, guns just go off," we know that's not the case. But with the 320, it is. Okay, and I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass. If you don't know anything about this lawsuit and all this shit going on, look it up yourself. Okay? Don't take my word for it. Look it up. I will link the video in the description that I watched. Okay? And these people aren't SIG bashers. Okay? They're attorneys or lawyers or whatever you call them. The one guy owned several SIG 320s and he carried a 320. So they're not haters of SIG. They're simply neutral looking at the situation. And they even agree the situation does not look good for SIG. It just looks bad. Now, that's not to say that SIG's going to win or lose the lawsuit. I don't know how that shit works, but I don't give a fuck if they win or lose the lawsuit. I don't give a fuck because the evidence shows what it shows. So, I don't know, man. This is just a rant. I had to get this off my chest, man. Like, I was listening to this shit, bro, and I'm just like, SIG is a fucking slimy ass company, bro, with that bullshit, bro. It's sad. It's sad. So I hope they get their asses. I hope they have to pay big bank to these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you got a lot of these plaintiffs. I don't think anybody has died from the situation, but I think people have been gravely injured to the point where they can't do certain things. They can't. It's traumatizing what they went through, right? So you got countless law enforcement officers that there's video of them not doing anything wrong, period, and the gun goes off. So I'm gonna say this here to all you SIG fanboys, fuck off, okay? Fuck all of you. I don't give a fuck because I'm not gonna have motherfuckers in here that delusional. You know what I mean? Come at me some type of way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anybody has, but you got these damn YouTubers and shit, like, and y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna name names because it's pointless. I ain't trying to get any bullshit, but if the shoe fits, you know. So it's just it's funny to me, and it's funny because look, I will go to videos, right, and the videos will be criticizing SIG or whatever, right, or it might not be a criticizing video about SIG, but it might just have a 320 featured, and you'll see comments like, "I hope that gun doesn't go off in your holster," or whatever, and then you'll see people under it saying, "It's all bullshit, it's all lies, it's all negligent. They say 320 is safe." Da, 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 da. Just completely ignoring the video footage, of all that shit. And just, you know what I mean? It's just, that's literally fanboy at its finest. Because I'm gonna tell you, as a Glock guy, if Glock made a product like that, I would be on them just like this, right? Especially if they handled the situation just like 6 Hour has, being in denial, claiming that pistol is safe, but it isn't, but then putting shit in their user manuals that say vibration will cause the gun to go off and it's not drop safe. So I'll put it this way, right? Let's say SIG like advertise, okay, this gun's not drop safe, this gun vibrations will cause this gun to go off, right? And nothing else after that happened, and that's it. And that's what they advertise. Okay, they advertise it that way. But even minus all the bullshit, it's still a shit product, okay? A firearm that can go off from something as little as a vibration is a shit product, okay? It's a shit product. Very shit product. So even at the most basic simplicity of this situation where you go back that far and you just stop it there, it's not a good gun. If you got to worry about the gun going off if you drop it or even the vibration, that tells me it's not a carry gun if vibration sets it off. It's not a gun that is meant to have a round in a chamber, which is sad. In 2022, damn near 2023, you have a gun, a gun that's supposed to be a decent carry gun that isn't drop safe, that goes off, could possibly go off for vibrations. Just letting you know, when you walk, you cause vibration. Have you ever watched, police body cam footage of them running and the camera's like, you know what I mean? It's vibration. Even not even just running, walking causes vibration throughout your body. So I don't know, man. This whole SIG situation is fucked up, bro. And it's even worse that your fanboys are sitting here dick riding SIG. It's just sad. Like, don't, like, if there's an issue being a SIG fan, if you're a SIG fan, if there's an issue like that, you need to hold them liable, accountable, right? That a true fan is like that, right? You're not gonna want a dangerous product in the hands of your fellow gun owners and stuff, or even yourself or family or whoever. You wouldn't want that, dude, would you? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I couldn't recommend SIG 320 to anybody. And personally, I'll probably make a video about this, but the 365 I'm also hearing is having crazy issues, so I might do a video on that. But I don't know, we'll see. But I just wouldn't recommend the 320, especially to anybody, bro. Like, it, I would feel fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a gun that could possibly kill them, right? Just sitting there, or barely moving in a holster when you're walking, you know, or when you drop the damn gun on accident. And I don't want to hear from you dumbasses that are saying, "Don't drop your gun, don't drop your gun." Bitch, you can't guarantee you won't drop it, okay? While it's probably not the most common thing that guns get dropped, right? It's probably not like a very common thing, but it's something that does happen, okay? In a lot of different ways, it happens. So I don't want to hear that argument. That argument makes no fucking sense because you can't guarantee it. I'm like, don't drop your gun. The fuck kind of shit is that? You know, that's like saying, you know, I tell somebody to put on a motorcycle helmet, and then people are like, you don't need a helmet. Well, for safety. Well, just don't fall off the bike. Don't crash your motorcycle. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the same thing, man. But anyway, I think, man, I don't know. I had to get this off my chest, and I know this is kind of a longer video. Well, not too bad, but it just irks me. It irks me, that whole situation. And it irks me even worse that SIG is double downing on the situation. They're not taking responsibility, you know, and that would help them if they took responsibility. If they fixed things and they took responsibility, that would help them, right? But when you act the way you do, like they are, acting the way they are, you're gonna get people that are just like, fuck you. Like, you acted this way. And then another thing that makes it even worse is the fanboys. I know I've said this multiple times, but it's just fucking sad how many of them out there. So, all I'm gonna say is, what I would recommend, is people, I would recommend that if you want to buy a gun that doesn't go off when you don't want it to, that is drop safe, that is safe from vibrations, that is reliable, that will work when you need it to, and all of that. And the simple answer is just buy a Glock. That's the simplest answer. And I understand that you SIG fanboys get pissed off and butthurt when us Glock people, or not even just Glock people, but people that own Glocks, when we like, not even, it's not advertising, but when we, let's just say, advertise to buy a Glock, right? Give our recommendations to buy a Glock. I know that makes y'all sour as fuck. I know it. But see, Glocks are drop safe, right? Glocks will not go off unless you pull the trigger. And that's a fact, right? That's a fact. You know, Glocks will work every time you need it to. So, to you new people out there that are on the fence about this situation, and you're like, "Oh, I might want a 320 because blah, blah, whatever." Don't get that shitty ass gun. Just don't. Save yourself some potential injuries or possible death. Save yourself the mind wrenching um paranoia of when you have that gun in a holster that it will go off, right? Because you already get that when you start carrying a gun for the first time. But just imagine having a gun that's known for going off in a holster and or dropping it. So just don't buy it. And if you already have it, honestly, me personally, I would sell that shit. I would get rid of it. But at the very least, just use it as a range toy. Do not carry that around. Just don't. Please. But if you do, that's on you. I hope you're, good luck. I'm going to keep telling people this who carry them. Good luck. I hope you don't die. I hope you don't get shot. I hope everything goes good for you. That's all I'm going to say, okay? So, that's pretty much it with this rant. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I just had to get it off my chest. If you have any comments, any suggestions for other videos, any negative feedback for this video or criticisms, any comment, just go ahead and let me know down below. And remember, the channel I'm going to be linking is Law of Self-Defense. So I've never watched this channel before except this video, and it's ironic because because when I work, I do cleaning for a job, so I'll stick YouTube in my pocket, or not YouTube, my phone in my pocket with YouTube playing so I can hear it, or if I have earbuds or whatever. And, I like to play, it'll keep playing videos. And well, this video actually started playing after a video I started watching. So, and I heard what it was about, and I'm like, oh, let me listen to this. So, yeah, it was interesting. Like, so I had to show you. I'm gonna link it, and y'all please watch it. It is 2 hours long, so if you don't have time, just incrementally watch it. But it's solid video, okay? Especially if you're a new gun owner and you're considering the 320, right? So, but that's it, y'all. Subscribe to the podcast channel. Subscribe to Mark's channel. Put all that in the description. Subscribe here if you enjoy the content. I'm open to any criticism, anything I can do better. Just let me know. Just don't be an asshole about it. That's all I'm asking. And remember, I'm no expert, okay, on anything. I'm a fairly new gun owner. I have to say that every now and then because some people might think I'm a big expert for whatever reason, but I'm not, okay? So take my opinion with a grain of salt, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.